Well, as you can see, we haven't really got the weather for floaters or zig fishing. I've shown you my zig setup. Now we're going to have a little look at Frank's and some surface baits as well.
Well, I've been using the black quite a lot recently, especially if you've got fly hatches going on. I've been trimming them down as well. You can use half or a third of this size and it'll still lift a 14-foot hook length typically, a size 8, 9 or 10 hook.
The black ones are great now, I don't know why, but I mean loads of the amount of fish that have been caught on a little bit of black foam or something like that, it's unreal, isn't it?
So we were talking, me and Chris and I suggested that black would be a good colour. But sometimes I've caught on yellow and black, two halves mixed. So, you know, you think in nature something that's black and yellow should be avoided, but the fish seem to still take it. But the beauty of these is they're so buoyant that they will lift a very long hook length. I've used it 20 foot long on a zig.
Really?
And, yeah, you know, it's a nightmare to cast and it still popped up and to the surface or subsurface.
So you've also got some trimmed down tigers there, haven't you?
Just take all the edges off so you get it exactly like a mixer. You can use it. Oh, I'm gonna bite.
Yeah, the life out of them.
Sorry about that. It's only a little one. Not bad scrappers in here for the size of them. Hey up! Alright mate. Behemoth.
Not used to catching carp this small, eh, Frank?
No, not really.
Oh, big fish maestro. Oh, big lead nailed him, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. He didn't like that, did he? It's the smallest carp I've caught since last night.
Right, whilst we're on the subject of dog biscuits then, mate, these imitation ones are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very good.
I mean, when they first come out, I couldn't get my head round using them with the hook sitting upright out of the water, but it was just devastating, the effect the difference it had.
Yeah, fish have got really good eyesight, especially when it's up near the surface and they're having a good look. So, with the hook on top, it does make quite a lot of difference, I must say.
You've just got that little shot in there, haven't you, to counterbalance it?
Yeah, it's ready supplied with it.
Shot in the bottom there, that makes it sit upright, hook into there.
Yeah, side hook as well, you don't have to use a hair or anything. You can use a hair, obviously, but with these, because they're quite spongy, you can nick the hook in and get away with it like that, you know, for speed.
I don't know about you, but I notice, obviously, every year when the floater fishing time comes in, they're quite easy to catch, aren't they? But as the year goes on,
they get more cagey.
They get more and more cagey, and you sort of have to find things down a little bit,
Yeah.
I know there's one guy's been doing really well with this setup. And it's still the imitation dog biscuit, but all he's done is chopped 3 mil off the top, like you, just trimmed it out with the scissors there.
Fine-tuned it, yeah.
And it just makes it sit a little bit lower in the water.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. He's put some of the Criston putty, the fluorescent stuff in the top, hasn't he?
That's it, yeah. I think they still do it, don't they?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But yeah, it gives you a little bit of a visual, doesn't it? And obviously it's out of the way of the fish's sight. I didn't get much floater fishing done this year, did you?
Little bits, but not like I normally like. Because it's my favourite form of carp fishing, really.
You can't beat it, can you?
No,
Nothing
it's the most exciting thing, isn't it? You know. Just a little tip: if you're using zigs or surface baits, I think this is really quite important. I've seen a lot of people using just a knotless knot with the nylon, and sometimes it connects at the back of the hook where the hair is skew with, so that the hook's hanging slightly tucked to the side. And I've seen people having aborted takes with that. So I think the surface fishing is just as important as fishing on the bottom. So I go to the trouble of using a liner. Basically, I get the fine bore shrink tube, the finest I can get that's clear, and I shrink it down over the eye of the hook and put a little kick in it, and then I line it with a needle. You can see how true that's hanging. It's really, really neat and clear, like a claw. And that seems to catch me a lot more fish doing that. It's more precise. So as I say, I think it's worth doing and going to that trouble. Another thing that a friend of mine, Guy Aitken's, mentioned, because he does tons of surface fishing, it's his favourite form of carp fishing. He was getting aborted takes one time and he suggested just putting a little tiny dust shot on the hook length. Don't squeeze it too tight, just enough to stay on, about 8 inches away from the hook bait. And when that's on the surface, It just keeps things away from the fish, and when they're coming in for it, you've not got the line on the top with the surface tension, and in the sun you get glare on it sometimes. But that seems to work. I've had a lot of success doing that since I tried it.